You know, this must be a very special day.
What?
2 videos, 1 day.
Very special.
You want to know how special?
Tell me.
Mr. COBIT of the Shire.
Where's he from?
The Shire.
Over the pond.
He is on the other side of the pond. And I subscribe to his channel.
Okay.
Oh hush, we're recording over here. That's not ours. And Mr. COBIT of the Shire, I'm not sure if you would prefer Mr. COBIT, Mr. Shire, Mr. COBIT of the Shire. I'm Matt. This is the Duchess of Cigarello, Shell.
Hi, Mr. COBIT. COBIT Shire.
COBIT of the Shire.
COBIT of the Shire. I beg your pardon, sir. Nice to meet you.
And this VR is for 500 plus subs.
Who's got 500 subs?
Mr. COBIT of the Shire.
Very well done.
And he wants to hear a story.
And he's got plenty of them. You shouldn't have opened that book.
Now see, I know we just started following each other on the YTPC last night, as this is, oh hush, we're still recording. Last night, as this is Wednesday the 28th of March. I almost said February, but it's the 28th of March. We do a lot of comedy. And
at least we try to.
Well, being born with a face like mine, it comes naturally. And for your story, I always find that some of the best comedy are stuff that actually happened in life. And this one is no exception. I've told Shell, what, about 15, 20, 75,000 times? And it still makes her laugh every time. Now see, get a little housekeeping out of the way. I almost forgot that.
Yes, you did.
I am smoking this imported briar that I bought off of eBay. I didn't see any brand naming on it, but it does have a stamp, I believe, this side. Imported briar. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it is. And on the inside of this lovely briar, I have got some Escudo Navy Deluxe. Now we have followed a couple of different channels. I should have probably started subbing to, I'd say probably between 5 and 10. Yours is one of them, because I've heard your name so many times on other channels that I finally found you, and I was able to put in a subscription to your channel. I chose a number of different channels for different reasons. Some with not many followers because they're so new to the YTPC, but others with many followers, such as Crosby's Corner. You know, funny guy.
Boy, he's people.
For his people.
He's adorable.
And as Javi Pipes is one of the channels that we've recently subscribed to, because he's also right here in Middle Tennessee in the United States. But what do you say? On to story time?
Yes, please.
Let me just tamp down and we'll get to this.
Are you all tucked into your bed? Nice and warm and toasty? Because here comes a bedtime story.
Bedtime story.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, my mother, God rest her soul, she wasn't that tall of a woman. She was about 5'4", 5'6", somewhere around there. How many meters is that?
Well, I'm 178, 1.78. Probably about 170, 169.
So what you're saying is you don't know?
I have no idea.
Well,
I'm just guessing. It's a
fine.
thumbsuck.
And I am... Shush! Quiet on the set.
Let's get to the point.
And I am 6 feet tall. How many meters is that? It's around there.
1.8.
It's around there.
No, yeah, 1.8.
1.8, we'll say. So, needless to say, I towered over my mother. And when I was 13 years old, I was already this height. And one day, neither one of us could remember what it was, but I screwed up. And she got up on a couch so she could look me in the eye, and she says, just like this, "Now you look at me, you little son of a bitch." And without skipping a beat, I told her, just like this, I says, "Ma, you really shouldn't put yourself down like that." My mother then proceeded to go flying down the hall and slam her bedroom door so hard it went right through. Not completely wide open, but it went right through the door frame. And it was that day that I thought I would meet my maker.
She spared him for me.
So you're the one that got cursed.
Yes. No.
We later talked about that in 2005 when I came home from Iraq. And like I said, neither one of us could remember what it was that I had done. But we both agreed that I had screwed up real bad. And she told me, she says, "I wasn't going to kill you. I just didn't realize that in all those years of calling you a son of a bitch, that in actuality I was calling myself a bitch. And at the age of 13 years old, you called me on it." So I guess comedy definitely does run in the family.
She was long suffering.
Now, Mr. COBIT of the Shire, I've shared with my wife what you have shared with me about you and your lovely Mrs.'s
Miss?
health issues. So we are keeping you in our prayers. May the Lord please cure your symptoms, ease any worries and pains that you are going through.
And we'll definitely keep you in our prayers. And we'd like to know how it's going. I know it's deeply personal, but I think this is a brotherhood or a sisterhood.
Definitely a family.
A family. And we would really like to be kept up to date with how things are going.
And once again, congratulations on the 500 plus subs, my friend.
That is amazing. Well done.
God bless.